Acknowledgement. This video is produced and published on behalf of Sociocracy Academy, at the registered domain Sociocracy.Academy. Now, let's continue. Enjoy your listening experience with the Sociocracy in Action video series, by Adrian Zarif, founder of Sociocracy Academy at Sociocracy.Academy. Sociocracy Explained, a simple guide for beginners. Introduction. What is sociocracy? Sociocracy is a governance system designed to empower all members of an organization, creating more effective, collaborative decision-making. It's about building trust and consent, ensuring that everyone has a voice in the decisions that affect them. In today's video, we'll break down the core principles of sociocracy, so that you can understand the foundations of this transformative approach. At Sociocracy Academy, we're dedicated to helping you learn how to implement sociocratic principles in your organization, your team, or your community, and to create a more inclusive and harmonious working environment. What makes sociocracy different? In traditional decision-making systems, decisions are often made by a few people at the top who impose their will on the rest. Sociocracy, however, uses a consent-based system where every person in a circle has an equal say within their domain of responsibility. Sociocracy's key principle is that decisions should be made with the consent of all members of a circle, team or working group, meaning no one has a reasoned objection to the proposed decision. This consent doesn't require full agreement but ensures that no one is actively opposed, creating a smoother and more efficient decision-making process. The structure of sociocracy, in particular, circle governance, provides a framework for organizing teams in a decentralized way. This allows for flexibility, accountability, and clear roles and responsibilities. How does sociocracy work? Sociocracy works by organizing an organization into circles, semi-autonomous groups that focus on a specific aim, tasks or projects, each with a clearly defined domain of decision-making, responsibility, and accountability. Each circle has its own goals and responsibilities and is connected to other circles through a process called double linking. Double linking means that each circle has two representatives. The leader, or coordinator, who represents the broader perspective of the parent circle. The delegate, who represents the more focused perspective of the child circle. The leader is proposed by the parent circle, while the delegate is proposed by the child circle. Importantly, both representatives must be consented to by both circles. This gives them full membership and decision-making rights in both the parent and child circles. As a result, no decision can be made in the parent circle without the consent of the delegate from the child circle. Likewise, no decision can be made in the child circle without the consent of the leader, coordinator, from the parent circle. These circles are semi-autonomous, meaning they can make decisions about their own work within their domain. At the same time, double linking ensures bidirectional communication, keeping the whole organization integrated and aligned with its broader vision, mission, and aims. This unique structure enables decision-making to be distributed across the organization, rather than concentrated at the top. In sociocracy, everyone has a say in the decisions that affect their work, leading to more engagement, ownership, and collaboration. The overall sociocratic structure forms a fractal network of nested, semi-autonomous circles, teams or working groups, each contributing to the whole while remaining empowered in their specific domain. The consent decision-making process. One of the most important features of sociocracy is consent-based decision-making. But what does consent mean in this context? Consent is a form of decision-making that doesn't require unanimous agreement but instead the absence of reasoned objections. A reasoned objection is not based on personal preferences but arises when one or more members observe that certain aspects of a proposal might harm or hinder the circle's ability to achieve its aim. The goal in sociocracy is to find decisions that are good enough for now and safe enough to try. Consent operates in a zone of tolerance, meaning the final decision may not be everyone's ideal, but it must be something that everyone can tolerate or work with. If a member of the circle cannot tolerate the proposal, they have a duty to raise a reasoned objection and clearly explain it to the group. The objection helps the group understand the concern and invites adjustments to the proposal, reshaping or optimizing it, until it becomes acceptable to all. When there are no more reasoned objections, the final version of the proposal automatically becomes the decision. In Sociocracy, members are not asked if they agree with the proposal but rather if they have any reasoned objections to it. If no one objects, consent is granted, and it becomes everyone's responsibility to support the decision's implementation. Importantly, in Sociocracy, decisions are not final. Every decision includes a term or review period, decided by consent, after which the decision is evaluated. The circle may then adjust or revise the decision based on new circumstances or feedback. For example, as previously mentioned, when a proposal is made, the circle discusses it. If anyone has a reasoned objection, they can raise it. If no one objects, the proposal becomes a decision. This method ensures that decisions are made in a safe, inclusive, and respectful manner, giving everyone a voice while moving forward with clarity and shared responsibility. Roles and accountability in Sociocracy. In a sociocratic organization, roles are clearly defined, ensuring that everyone knows their responsibilities and who they need to work with. These roles are not fixed forever but are regularly evaluated and adapted based on the needs of the organization. Another crucial aspect of Sociocracy is accountability. In Sociocracy, there are feedback loops that make sure everyone is held accountable for their roles, while still allowing autonomy. Feedback happens both through regular meetings and through the consent decision-making process itself. By creating clear roles and regular evaluations, Sociocracy helps organizations avoid power imbalances, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to contribute and stay aligned with the group's goals. The benefits of Sociocracy. Why adopt Sociocracy in your organization or community? Here are some of the key benefits. Increased participation. By involving everyone in decision-making, Sociocracy fosters a greater sense of ownership and responsibility. Efficiency. The decision-making process is designed to be quick and efficient, without unnecessary delays or conflicts. Transparency. With feedback loops and clear communication, Sociocracy encourages transparency, building trust among team members. Adaptability. The flexibility of circles and roles allows sociocratic organizations to easily adapt to change. These benefits lead to organizations where decisions are made more collaboratively, everyone feels valued, and the organization can grow in a sustainable and effective manner. How to get started with Sociocracy. If you're interested in bringing Sociocracy into your organization, here are some practical steps. Learn the core principles. Understand the principles of consent-based decision-making, circle governance, and feedback loops. Start small. Begin by introducing sociocratic principles in a small team or department before expanding to larger areas of your organization. Facilitate meetings. Learn how to facilitate meetings in a way that fosters consent and engagement from all members. Adapt and evolve. As your organization becomes more familiar with Sociocracy, you'll naturally begin to adapt the process to fit your needs. At Sociocracy.Academy, we offer resources, customized training, and guidance to help you get started with Sociocracy and integrate it into your everyday decision-making processes. Whether you're working with a small team or a larger organization, we have tools that can help you succeed. Conclusion: taking the next step. Understanding Sociocracy is just the first step in implementing it successfully. The true power of Sociocracy comes when you begin applying its principles and seeing the positive impact it has on your organization. Thank you for joining me today. If you're ready to dive deeper into Sociocracy and learn more about how it can help you create a more collaborative and effective organization, be sure to check out our other Sociocracy in Action video series. Remember to visit our official site at Sociocracy.Academy for more valuable resources, articles, and courses on Sociocracy. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest insights into Sociocracy.